So, you have a movie for me?
I am a collector. What?
Gentlemen, this is...
I don't blame you one bit.
What's up, everyone? It's Adam from FWCI, and man, I'm excited for this one. This is a pitch meeting for X-Men. I'm going to go through the entire X-Men series, pitch meeting style. Yeah, because I've seen the movie, so I can't really do reactions to them or anything like that. By the way, summer weather is getting serious here. Bring on the NBA jerseys. You're probably going to see a lot more of these jerseys in the future because it is hot as hell. It's like a kiln in here. My Aussies will know what that means. But we're going to have a look at the X-Men pitch meeting. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit the like button as well if you haven't already. But before we jump in, what's Aussie pitch meeting guy think about the X-Men movies? So, you got a movie for me? Mate, I do. It's called The X-Men. It'll be like a real-life comic book movie. The main character's a guy called Wolverine. Well, that sounds like fun. Who gets to play Wolverine? I feel like it's time for an Aussie to become like an action movie icon. An Aussie, eh? Russell Crowe? Nah. Paul Hogan? Nah. Guy Pearce? Nah. Heath Ledger? In a comic book movie? Nah. Trevor Marmalade? Nah. Huey? Nah. Dr. Kennedy? Nah. Craig McLachlan? Why? Molly Meldrum? Nah. Ray Marr? Who? Alf Stewart? Ernie Dingo? Maybe. Andrew Gaze? Nah. Eric Banner? Nah. Poida? Nah. Wayne Wiedemann? Nah. Big Kev? Look. I don't care. I don't care who it is. Just go find some huge jacked man, chuck him in some yellow spandex and get to work. Oh, yellow spandex is tight. That is true. Put a little bit of effort into them now, a little bit of effort, but you know, in all seriousness, I love the X-Men movie franchise. It's one of my favorite superhero movie franchises, so I'm very excited for this one. Let's jump into it.
So, you have a superhero movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Superhero movies are so much fun. Oh yeah, super fun. So this one starts in a Nazi concentration camp in World War II. Oh my god, yeah, and that's when we're gonna be introduced to the movie's villain Magneto when he was a kid. What's Magneto's deal? He controls metal and he's super powerful. Oh yeah? Yeah, he's so powerful that he has a Newton's cradle in his office, but it's just metal balls that he's controlling with his mind. Why? What do you mean why? Like, why is he doing that? Who's he doing that for? I guess for whoever walks into his office.
Because Magneto is a baller. Come on, if you could control metal, you're saying you wouldn't have one of those just like going for no reason? I would.
You know, they'll be like, oh, look at those things go. I shouldn't mess with this guy. Seems extremely unnecessary for him to do that, but I imagine it's gonna look cool. Oh yeah, if I'm being honest, that's the only reason that's gonna be in here. That's the only reason that really matters. So yeah, Magneto's whole thing is that he thinks that mutants are far superior to humans. So tell me a little more about mutants. Like, what's their deal? Oh, well, basically mutants start developing their superpowers around puberty.
They're far superior to humans? Is that what he's about to say?
Oh wow, then I think I might actually be a mutant. No idea what you're talking about. When I hit puberty, I developed the superpower to speak in a lower voice forever. That's not a superpower you developed around puberty, that is puberty. I'm a hero. Well, okay, sir. So anyway, we're gonna meet this young mutant named Rogue, who's just discovering her powers. Oh, what are her powers? She got a deep voice? Basically, if she touches somebody, she absorbs their essence and powers and whatnot, so if you touch her, you die. Oh, I think my wife might have something like that. Are you saying that your wife has mutant abilities? Well, she must, because last night I wanted to get a little intimate, and she was like, if you touch me, I'll kill you. I don't think that's a mutant power. I think that's your wife despising you. Oh yeah, she does hate me. That makes a lot more sense. So anyway, Rogue is gonna run away to Canada and meet this dude Wolverine. And what's his deal? Oh well, he has crazy healing powers and his skeleton is plated with a super strong metal called adamantium. Very cool. Adamantium. Yeah, and he's gonna be in a cage match, and every time he throws a punch, you're gonna hear like a metal noise. We're gonna do that every single time he has a fight? We're never gonna do it again ever. Oh, quickly abandoning things is tight. So anyway, Rogue is gonna sneak onto the back of his trailer, and then they're gonna get ambushed by Magneto's evil henchman Sabretooth. How did he find them? I don't know. Fair enough. But then these nice mutants, Storm and Cyclops, are gonna jump in and save the day. Well, how did those guys find everybody? Oh, I actually have an answer to that one. See, there's a telepathic dude named Professor X, and he's able to locate mutants using a machine called Cerebro. So why doesn't Professor X use Cerebro to track down Magneto? Well, Magneto has a special helmet thing, so Professor X can't track him or read his mind. Oh, and Magneto made those special helmets for all his henchmen too? No, he's the only one that gets to wear one. So Professor X can just track one of the henchmen and find them all? Well, yeah, but he's not gonna. Why not? Because then the movie's problems would be resolved to...
Ah, yeah, that's true. But come on, Magneto wants that thing because him and Charles have like a whole thing going, and it's like, yes, Charles, you cannot read my thoughts. You must do what the mutants say, or whatever it is that Magneto's deal is.
Quickly. Oh, stretching things out is tight. We're also gonna have a really cool scene where Professor X mind controls Sabretooth and grabs Magneto by the throat. So Magneto's definitely gonna get them all helmets after an incident like that, right? No, like I said, he's the only one that gets to wear one. Well, okay then. Anyway, I imagine Professor X is gonna rip off Magneto's helmet using the guy that he's mind controlling. No, he's just gonna grab him by the neck, but he has a golden opportunity to capture Magneto. Yeah.
He is going way down the rabbit hole on Magneto's helmet. I love it.
But then the movie's problems would be resolved too quickly. Right, okay, getting real stretchy. We're also gonna have this mutant Mystique who's like a shapeshifter. Oh, how can we tell who she's shapeshifting as? She's gonna flash her eyes yellow whenever she's feeling super evil. Who does she do that for? Us. Gotcha. So anyway, later Magneto's gonna use a machine to activate mutant powers in the Senator that hates mutants. Oh, interesting. But the Senator's gonna end up getting some water type power, so he just squeezes through his cell bars. Wait, Magneto didn't know what kind of powers he was gonna get? No, or he would have put him in a cell that didn't have bars. So what would have happened if the Senator got crazy powers capable of killing Magneto? Well, I guess Magneto would have died. Oh, what a massive gamble. Yeah, I guess he got really lucky. Wow. So then Magneto's gonna want to turn a bunch of Senators into mutants, so he brings his machine to the Statue of Liberty, and there's gonna be a big final fight, and Storm's gonna fight against this Toad guy. Very exciting. Yeah, and I wanted to make this into a super badass moment to set her up as a cool character for the sequel, so I had to think of an awesome line for her to say. Was that hard to do? No, it was super easy, barely an inconvenient.
Apparently there's an explanation for why that line was so bad. It was supposed to like lead into another scene that got cut, and then they left that one in. But yeah. Let's see how inconvenient it was. Sorry, let's see how not inconvenient it was for them to write that line.
Oh, really? Yeah, I just had her crack a little joke before killing him. Oh, kind of like a John McClane in Die Hard kind of thing. So what's the joke? She's like, do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. And then she hits him with some lightning. So wait, when does the joke happen? That was the joke. The lightning thing? Yeah. That didn't seem like a joke as much as it did just stating facts about lightning. Well, she's a teacher, not a comedian. Cut her some slack. Oh, okay, I guess that excuses the terrible line. Let's hope so. So what do you think of the movie? I like it. Yeah? Yeah, it really feels like something we can make a franchise out of, you know? Something that's ours that nobody could ever take away from us.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to get a new Wolverine, and we're going to get a new Storm, we're going to get new everyone. Who do you want to see play Wolverine in the future? I was talking to my mate about this the other day, and Tom Hardy is the person he would love to see, but obviously we can't have, well, can we have that? I don't know what the Venom thing is. Would it be weird if he was Eddie Brock and, you know, Wolverine as well? But honestly, I feel like he would have been the best person to put in that role. Outside of that, I don't know. Manganiello is... I know they said this about Hugh Jackman, but Manganiello's tall, man. Like, he's a big dude. Like, well, Jackman was too, but Manganiello's particularly big. Yeah, I don't know. Who else could play the Wolverine role? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like I say, I'm going to go through the entire X-Men series in the pitch meeting. So subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all of that. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.